So the first round of eliminations has happened on Girls Planet 999. Before I really start off the video, a moment of silence for all the girls who will not be going forward in this competition. Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. I've been doing a series talking about Girls Planet 999, and today we are going to talk about the first round of eliminations on the show. I don't want to spend too much time on just like listing off everyone who got in and everyone who didn't. So let's just talk about, some of the key things that I want to talk about from the episode. First off, I gotta shout out the girls that I loved who will not be in the competition anymore. And I feel like there's no closure. First, gonna bring up Kim saying, I don't think she was gonna be in the top 9, but it does feel weird having her leave the competition so soon. I feel like she had a lot of focus in the first and second round, that it's kind of crazy that she's gone. Though she was one of the candidates for the judges' save with her and Hiram, who I'm going to talk about a little bit later. I think they made the right decision of saving Hiram over Saiyan, but still sad. KAMIKURA REI. I don't know how many people liked REI. She was very not talked about ever on the show, but she was in my top 6 every video so far. I've only done 2 videos, but she was one of my favorite Japanese girls. Now she's gone. I'll never see her again. Young Chow. Oh. How could they break up the twins? No. She was my favorite of the 2 twins too. I feel like we didn't get enough twin content on the show. Missed opportunity. Sim Sung-eun from Bandit. I called it in my last video. I was worried about her on the show because they just weren't talking about her ever. Like, you wouldn't even know she was in a group or know how talented she is. I wonder what this means for Bandit. 'Cause this didn't do any type of push or get them any kind of attention. They would have done just as well off if she hadn't come on the show. They could have just been preparing for maybe a comeback if they have the funds. I don't know. It's sad. Xia Yan. Oh, just when I started to like her, they just rip her out. I feel like she could have been such a funny addition to the show. She just had more time. Guys. We have to talk about you, Dayan. She's so good. The show did her so dirty. I'm rooting for her debut. I guess it's a re-debut because she wasn't lip bubble, but I don't know if that really counts. Talked about it last video, how much I hated the edit she got. And now I'm even more angry because she gets no redemption, nothing. It's like Yoonjin from Produce 48. They did a similar type of thing when she wanted to be like the main vocal of her performance over, who was it, like Nako? And they're like, it's like, no, I think I'm on her side here. And it's the same thing that happened here. I guess we must move on. Let's talk about the girls that they did save. So first, talking about the Japanese girl, Ikema Ruan, who I said I really loved in my last video. She was kind of the only positive thing I really had to say about the Pretty You stage. I thought she was really cute and she did very well. And I'm kind of surprised she got saved, but I think she was a good pick, so I'm happy. The Chinese girl they saved was Wenjie. I actually want to talk about her for a sec, because I know a lot of people like her, And I can tell the show wants me to like her a lot, but they're not doing anything to make me really like her. She's been eye-catching ever since the first episode, but her actual performances haven't convinced me to really like her for the group. And then this whole past episode, they talk about how she's so popular and you can see how all the girls really love her. But it's like, where's been that interaction? Where has that been this whole show? I was just supposed to believe that she's this really cool, likable person. Like, show it to me. Show, don't tell. It's like movie 101. Give me a reason to really like her personality. Show me how funny she is. Because I thought she was really funny this episode when she got called on for one of the potential, like, nominations. That was such a funny reaction. Give me more of that. I'm glad she's getting a second chance. Though I kind of wanted the twin save just so we can get more twins, but I understand why that's just not happening. And then Kim Hye-rim getting the Korean girl save. I 100% agree with this. She had to go to the next round after her last performance. I would have lost my mind if she didn't get past this elimination. It was so obvious that it had to be between her and Yoonjia, and once Yoonjia's cell got called for the last cell to move forward, it was like such a weight off my shoulders. I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, she's safe and Hye-rim's safe. Like, I was confident. If it had to be between the two of them for the judges' pick, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been happy and upset either way. So this worked out so well. Best case scenario for that, I guess. And then we get to see the first official top 9 of the show. And they get bolo ties. I love that. So the top 9 after the votes had been calculated. Number 1, Kawaguchi Yurina. Number 2, Shen Zhaoting. Number 3, Izaki Hikaru. Number 4, Che Yujin. 5, Sakamoto Mashiro. 6, Su Ruchi. 7, Chai Bing. 8, Kang Ye-so. 9, Kim Chae-hyun. All in all, that's a pretty solid top 9. I think it makes sense from what we've seen so far on the show. Some surprises was the popularity of Kim Chae-hyun, who is a past SM girl. She looks like Wendy. Clone Factory is real. I don't think they've showed enough of her on the show, so maybe with these results, they'll probably give her some kind of edit. I would like to see that, as long as it's good. I am so happy that Mashiro is in this top 9. I love her so much. They don't talk about her enough on the show. I really like her, and I want more of her. Kawaguchi Yurina as the number 1. I love that. She could be one of the best number 1s, one of the best centers that could ever come from a produce type of group. I think she just has that center aura about her. She is so poised. She's beautiful. She can fit either a very cute concept or a very mature concept, so it adds some flexibility to what the group can do. I really hope she stays at number 1. It's probably not going to happen. Out of all the girls, she's the best number 1 choice, in my opinion. And apparently I'm not alone in that, because she was number 1 in like all those different countries. So I'm very happy that like we're all on the same page here. But there's going to be a lot of pressure on her going forward in the competition now that she's the number 1 girl. We got to talk about the elephant in the room. Hyuning Bahye didn't make the top 9. It's both a surprise and not a surprise. I think everyone just kind of assumed that, you know, the strength of her brother's fans and her own fans were going to push her to the top 9. I don't think it's going to be enough to get her to the top, but who knows? I think what you also have to remember with her votes is it's not like we're only voting for one person. We vote for 3 different Korean girls, so they're probably voting for her, and then possibly 2 other of the very popular Korean girls, which is going to push up the other Korean girls. I don't see a lot of other people outside of the TXT fandom really going out of their way to vote for her. I don't know, there's only so much one fandom can really do. It's kind of the same thing, I guess, with Yujin. Like, sure, CLC fans can get her high. I don't think they're ever going to get her to the #1 placement, especially when you compare her to the really popular members on the show like Shen Zhaoting, Izaki Hikaru. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about this. I know I gave my top 9 like a week ago, not even. But I'm going to do it again because I'm changing it up a bit, because now I'm starting to think of what I actually want for the order to be for the final show. But here's my top 9, how I'm feeling right now. Number 1, Kawaguchi Rina. 2, Sakamoto Mashiro. 3, Nonaka Shana. 4, Shu Ziyin. 5, Jung Ji-yoon. 6, Kim Hyerim. 7, Shen Zhaoting. 8, Lee Iman. And 9, So Young-eun. I have so many girls that I really love on this show that I think no matter what, I could probably be very happy with this final lineup, but I'm also going to be very sad with the final lineup because I have so many favorites. I'm just going to be crushed at the ones not making it. And that's really all I have to say about the first round of eliminations. I'm very interested in hearing who you are upset about leaving the competition so early. What did you think about the top 9? Anything you want to add that I didn't say, feel free to comment, talk about it below, whatever. And I'm gonna skedaddle. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching. I hope you're really enjoying the show as much as I am. And I will see you in a few weeks, I guess, to talk about the next round. Until then,